how well this will work from up here. Oh, did I get him hooked up? Yeah, I got him. What's up, everybody? Derek here with the Bass Factory, and today I'm at one of my new favorite fishing spots down here on the creek. It's one of those little shallow water areas where it's shallow back in here, and then all of a sudden it pulls up and goes deep. And it goes deep for about, oh, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile. It's pretty far. But there's been some 3 or 4 pound largemouth that have been patrolling the edges right down here I've been seeing. But today I've got a little Arbogast Topwater kit that I got from Walmart. I think it was like 10 bucks. But I got 2 little poppers in there, and I've got 1 jitterbug. And I'm gonna see if the fish are active enough to hit on each one of these. So I'm gonna try to catch 3 bass for these 3 lures. But I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but I'm definitely gonna try to pull it off, because last night there was some rain, and these fish should be pretty active. So let's go out here and give it a try. All right, with this kind of water that I've got right here, I've got a lot deeper water here. It gets a little more shallower down further, but there's some shade in here. There's a lot of fish that are in this area, and I can't really see them, but I did see a 3 or 4 pounder patrolling this edge. So I think I'm gonna go with this jitterbug and see if maybe I can get a hit, and I'll be more likely to get a hit down in here with that. And I know I'll probably get some down here in the shallows where that current's running with these 2 Hula poppers or poppers or whatever you want to call them. But anyways, let's start with this jitterbug. We got our jitterbug tied on here, and makes quite a bit of clacking sound. I don't know, it's not a real big one, but I think we'll be able to catch something with that. Let's give it a shot. Let's go right here. It's a little bit more open. I think we'll be able to get a little bit better of a cast. And there are a ton of fish, it looks like, right there. Let's toss over here to this other side. The current's moving decent today. See if something will come up and pop that. Oh, something came up to look at it right there. I didn't see that fish, but it went back down. Let's move on down and see if maybe we can catch one over here in these trees that are over here. This is so high up above. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, there is a way to get down there, but there's a bunch of bass I could see that were right over there. I just don't know how well this will work from up here. Oh, did I get him hooked up? Yeah, I got him. Got him. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, he came undone. Dang, are we gonna count that one? Oh, I didn't lip him, but look how high I am. I'm probably 15 8. There's a bass right there. Can you see that bass right there? Is that the same bass? Oh my goodness. That's a good sized bass right there. That's a good 3 or 4 pounder. Let's try this again. That was crazy. God, that was awesome. Let's see. And it had to be way up above it. I hope I got that. Dang, that was a good hit. Oh no, I don't want to lose this thing. For time being, I'm going to count that bass Because that was, you can't have more of an explosive hit than that. That wind's kicking up. I'm kind of surprised down here that wind's kicking up down here and I can actually feel it. But I am going to try a couple more times right here, see if something else will hit. I got a leaf hung on there. All right, let's try that again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate that hit. I might somewhere else, but this spot is so difficult to try to cast. That was a good bass too. All right, I'm going to toss it out there one more time. Oh no. I almost got hung up right there. Oh, look at that big old gar. Oh, that gar. Oh, that was a gar. That was a big old gar. Let's try that again. That gar must have just been sitting there. Maybe I can get a couple casts off right down here. Oh, oh good, there's a bass that's about 24 inches long. Oh my gosh, there was a bass right there. That was well over, right there's another one. I don't know if you can see that bass right there. It's not as big at all, but it's a good 2 to 3 pounder. But there was a bass right there that was well over 5 pounds right there. All right, I just switched over to this little hula popper. This little frog-colored hula popper. It's just got one little treble on it, so I'm gonna toss it down in here. That big pond that I was at just kind of ends right there, so I'm gonna see if there's anything kind of right here. I know there's a big drop-off over here. I can tell how green it gets, so let's see if we can maybe catch something out of this little hole. I'm gonna have to learn how to cast this thing first. It's so light. No takers yet. I'm gonna move and see if I can maybe find some of these bass because I don't see too many in this little area. All right. Got up to where some current's running up against this bluff wall right over here. It's usually a really good spot to catch some bass. And it's a really good spot right there to catch minnows if you were to set a minnow trap out. But those bass should be setting up right in that eddy if they're in here. Oh, let's see if something's in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Man, I had it. It didn't set the hook. I gotta try that again. Maybe that fish will hit again. I don't know. Let's try this grass right here in front of me. Outside edge of it. Oh, man. Why am I missing these fish? There's 2 now. Gah. Let's try this grass again. Well, I'm back up here where I started. I've been trying up here with that hula popper. I could not get a bite up around in here. I had some fish come up and look at it, but I missed 2 on that Hula popper earlier, but the bait that I thought would be the hardest to catch any on was actually the best, that Jitterbug today. That thing's awesome. I might be throwing that in my little arsenal from now on. I know that's an older style lure, but I don't know, I liked it. And usually I'm done with these kinds of challenges when my GoPro battery dies out, and that's what happens. So it's kind of a timer or an indicator, but I failed this challenge. I wasn't able to get a hookup on all 3 of these lures, but I did miss 2 on that Hula popper, which could have been a switched out of that other Hula popper, and I could have maybe finished it, but oh well, that's just the way it goes. But let me know in the comment section if you guys ever fish with one of those jitterbugs and catch some good bass, because I haven't fished with one of those in a really long time, and I know they're an older style lure, and not a lot of people fish with those things anymore. But let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear what size bass you guys have caught on one of those. But subscribe if you haven't already, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.